If you are looking to create a native app for your Shopify store and engage your customers more and more, leading to great results for your business, it's just a few minutes journey now with MageNative Mobile App Builder. Hi, this is Drishti from Team MageNative, and in today's demo video, we will demonstrate you that how can you create your own Shopify app with MageNative Mobile App Builder. So to install the app, all you need to do is visit apps.shopify.com, add an app, and yes, the application is successfully added to your Shopify dashboard. Now before we proceed with the demo video ahead, let me give you an overview of what all we'll cover in the today's demo video. There are basically two steps with the help of which you can create your app with our builder. So we'll show you the steps that are involved in creating a mobile app using the custom theme, and next we'll show you the steps that are involved in creating the mobile app using our pre-built themes that we are providing to you. Now let's get started with creating a mobile app. So this is the dashboard, and over here I'm getting the message of welcome to MageNative family because I have successfully installed the panel on my Shopify dashboard and I'm good to go ahead with the steps to create mobile app. So the very first step over here that you need to do is click on Let's Get Started button. Soon after clicking on this particular button, you will be redirected to the theme settings page. So this is the theme settings section where you can see that there are 3 steps. So first, you need to pick your theme as per your store type and the industry that you're running on Shopify. The next step is Customize Now. So once you have selected the theme for your store type on Shopify, the very next step that you need to do is you can customize your theme as per your needs and the business choices. Then the third step that you'll need to do is you can set up the branding, and then we will proceed to check the preview of the app that we have created, and finally we will proceed to launch our app. To begin with, you need to select the custom theme and then click on Save and Next. Now once you have clicked on Save and Next, you can see that you have been landed on the page from where you can customize your theme. Now over here you are getting the message that you need to select components. On the right side you can see that there is a mobile app, and here you can see there is a button of Configure Components. So we will start from Select Components. With the help of Select Components panel over here that you can see, you can select the components that you want to keep in your mobile app. So simply what you can do is with the help of drag and drop, with the help of easy drag and drop feature that we are providing to you, simply what you have to do, you have to select the components right from this section and put the components in the mobile app. So let me show you that how can you do this. So simply I'm dragging these elements from this section, and as you can see, it is now being placed in the mobile app. So this is going to be very easy and very wonderful journey for you while setting up components for your mobile app. So this is how easily you can just select the components from this section, and with the help of drag and drop interface, you can set up the components in your mobile app. So yes, this is done. So this is how with an easy drag and drop feature, you can set up the components in the mobile app that you want to keep. Now for example, at any stage of time or at any particular section, suppose you want to delete any one particular component from your mobile app, or you are changing with your decision that suppose you do not want to keep category slider. So the best facility or the best option over here that you have is you can simply click on this delete button, and that selected component will successfully be deleted right from here. So let me show you. Simply you have to click on that delete button and you will get this question. Simply you have to click on yes, and that component will be deleted. So this is how you can not only select the components to be put in the mobile app, but at any point of time if you want to discontinue with any particular component, you can delete them very easily. So this is how it is going to save you a lot of time, and this is going to give you a very easy journey while deciding the components that you want to keep in your mobile app. So since I have added the components, I have shown you that how can you add the components from this particular panel to your mobile app and how can you delete the components as per your choices. Now the next step that you have to do is configure components. Once you have selected all the components, once you have decided that yes, now I only want to go with these components in the mobile app. So once you have decided all these things, once this section is completely finalized, the next step that you have to do is click on configure components. Now let me show you how can you do this. Let's click on configure component button, and as you can see, once I have clicked on configure components button, I'm getting this panel. Now the very first thing that we can see here is the language. So these are the different languages, and now it will completely depend on the language in which you have set up your Shopify store, and based on that particular setting and the language of your Shopify store, the language would be reflected here, and with this particular language you can proceed to create your mobile app. So this is done. So right now we are proceeding with the English language. Over here you are getting the section to customize your entire theme. Now as you can see that there are 4 components that we are having over here, 1, 2, 3 and then 4. So 4 elements we are having right over here. The first is the top bar in the mobile app that you can see. The second is the standalone banner. The third is the spacer, and next is also we are having a spacer. So as you can see that in the mobile app we are having the 4 components with which we are proceeding to create the mobile app. And on the left hand section you can also see that we are having only those settings enabled for which we have enabled the components. For example, if you are having 4 components, if you have decided to keep the 4 components in the mobile app, so consequently you will be getting the settings to customize only those 4 components, and as you can see rest of the component settings and rest of the components listing on the left hand side have been disabled. So this is going to be very easy for you, that once you have decided to keep the count of components in your mobile app, consequent to that you will be getting the respective settings so as to work and customize all those components as per your needs. Now let's get started with the very first component, which is top bar. So for example, if I want to customize the top bar elements, so simply you can click on this particular hover button, and then you will be getting the option and the settings to completely customize the top bar. Now since I have clicked on the edit button, I am getting the 2 options, settings under top bar. The first is layout and the second is upload. Now with the help of layout you can decide the overall look and feel of this top bar elements. So the first setting that I am having is display layout option. In the display layout option you can set up the entire display type of this top bar. So the first is search position. With the help of search position, you can decide that what position layout you are wanting to keep in the top bar elements. So first is search as icon, second is middle search, third is full width search, and fourth is middle logo. So as per your choices and as per your needs, you can set up the search position over here. For example, let me do it and you can see that how it is going to be reflected in the mobile app. So the first is search as icon. If you select search as icon, it will be reflected like this. If you select middle search, so it will be reflected like this. This is how the display would look like. Then third is full width search. So with full width search, the display would look like this for search, and then the middle logo. So as the name suggests, it's middle logo, so the logo would be appearing in the middle section and the entire display would be appearing to you like this. So as per your choices, you are having the 4 options in the drop down, and you can go with any of the one particular option based on your preferences. So this is how you can set up the search position with this particular setting. And then we have top bar settings. So let's click on top bar settings and see that what are the facilities you are getting with the help of these top bar settings. So under the top bar settings, you are having the 2 options, wishlist icon and banner slider. So for example, if you want to enable wishlist icon, simply you have to click on this button, and as you can see, as soon as I have enabled this option, the wishlist icon is enabled over here and you can see it. The next is banner slider. So for example, if you want to enable the banner slider, you have to click on this button, and since under the banner slider in the mobile app, as you can see, there are 2 dots. So for example, if you want to keep and show these dots to your customers, and if you want to enable this feature, you can enable this from here. And if you want to just keep it hidden, or suppose you do not want to show it, so simply you have to click on disable. So it will be hidden from your customers. So it completely depends on you what settings you want to enable for your mobile app and in the top bar. So let's disable the banner slider for now. You can keep it as per choices. I am disabling it for now, and then I'll click on apply now. So as you can see, the top bar settings have been done and I have successfully implemented them. Then the next element or the next component which we are having and which we are going to customize and work with is a standalone banner. So as you can see, this is our standalone banner. If you want to delete this component, you can click on this button, and if you want to customize it, simply you have to click on edit button. So let's proceed to customize it. So I have clicked on the edit button and I am getting the settings for a standalone banner. So in the standalone banner also there are 2 options. First is layout and the second is upload. Okay, so I have enabled all the settings, and then I've enabled all the settings, and next we are having the upload option. So let's click on upload, and let's upload the image for top bar. So here you can see that this is the recommended size for this particular image. So you have to upload the image based on the recommended size. So I'll select the particular image and then I'll upload the image. So the image has successfully been uploaded, and as you can see, it is also being reflected on the mobile app. Now after uploading the image, you have to click on apply button. And as you can see that all the settings of top bar have successfully been implemented, and it is also being reflected in the top bar section in the right hand side mobile app. Now the next component that we're going to work with is the standalone banner. So let's click on a standalone banner, and we are having the two options in the standalone banner. With the help of layout, you can set up the complete layout and the display type for our standalone banner in your mobile app, and the next is upload, with the help of which you can upload the image that you want to show to your customers in the standalone banner. So let's do the settings for standalone banner. In the display layout option, the first thing is button position. So as you can see that there are two buttons in the standalone banner. If you want to change the position, you can do it as per your choices. If you do not want to show the buttons, so simply you can just hide them. So I have set it to middle, and you can change it as per your needs. Next is banner size. So if you want to change the size of the standalone banner, you can do it right from here. There are different options in the banner size. So based on your choices, you can go ahead with the final selection. Next is text alignment. So for example, if you want to change the alignment of the text, you can do it very easily. So we have set it up, and then we are going to upload the image for a standalone banner. This is the recommended size that you have to go with. So let's upload the image. So the image has successfully been uploaded. As you can see, it is also being reflected in the mobile app, and then we'll proceed with the next setting, that is button link. So there are two buttons, as you can see. Now if you want to apply some linking on these two buttons, so you can do it from here. For example, if you want your customers to click on these buttons, or we can say that if you want to make these two buttons clickable for your customers, so you can easily do it from here. So there are three options in these button drop down: collection, product, URL. So for example, if you're going to select collection, the click on these particular buttons would redirect the customers to the collection of your products in the mobile app. Second, if you are selecting with the product, then if a customer is going to click on these buttons, they would be redirected to the product section. And if there is some web URL you want to interlink, you can go with this particular option. So let's go with products. So you can select the product on which you want your customers to proceed after clicking on this particular button 1. Then same as the process we would repeat for button 2. So let's go with the product, and similarly you will get the different options over here. So you have to select the particular product on which you want your customers to be redirected after clicking on button 2. Then click on apply. So as you can see, if I'm clicking on this particular button apply, I'm getting the message that kindly fill all the required details in the selected component, which means there is still something left that I have missed, and I need to do that particular step so as to successfully proceed with the apply button. Yes, so this is the button title changer that I had missed. So this is very important step to understand that out of all the settings, if you are even missing on one of the settings, so you will not be able to proceed ahead, and apply button won't work for you. So it will show you the notification, and with the help of red highlight, as you can see that since I missed one of the steps, so I have to just accomplish that step, and then only I'll be able to proceed with it. So let's set up this particular setting for button title changer. So there are two buttons, and if you want to set the text over these two buttons, you can do this with the help of these settings. So first is the first button text, and then we have second button text. So over here we can write like explore more, and something like explore more. And in the second button, let's put this particular text, and it completely depends on you, on your requirements. You can set up the text for these particular two buttons, first button and the second button. and then let's proceed to click on apply. So as you can see, after accomplishing and after doing all the settings, I was successfully able to implement all the settings for a standalone banner component in the mobile app. So this is how easily it is going to work for you. Now the third component that we are going to work with is a spacer. So let's click on edit button of the spacer. In the spacer, we are having the facility to set the height for this particular spacer. As you can see, if I'm changing the height range from here, it is also going to change in the mobile app. So as per your preferences, you can set the range. We have given the range in the mobile app builder, so based on your choices you can set up the height for this particular spacer. And if you want to change the color of this spacer, you can also do it from here. You're having the different options for the different colors, so simply you have to make one selection and then click on apply. So once I've clicked on the apply button, it is successfully implemented in the mobile app. So this is how effectively and very interestingly it is going to work. Then the last component that we're having is still the spacer. So let's edit this particular component. Let's select this height range. So it completely depends on you what height range you are wanting to keep for these spacers, and you can set up. Then let's give some color to this spacer. We have selected the color. If you want to add some additional color, you can also do it from here, and then you have to click on apply. So I've selected the color for this particular spacer, and what I'll do next is click on apply. So yes, I have now customized all the components in my mobile app and all the settings have successfully been implemented. Now let's click on the save button. After working with all the components and after implementing all the customization over all the components, the very next button that you have to click is save. So after clicking on the save button, you'll get the message that your theme has successfully been saved. Now after working with all the components in the mobile app, let's proceed ahead with the third step, that is branding. Now let's set up the branding for our mobile app. In the branding, we're having the two settings, app settings and color and font. So let's go ahead with the app settings. In the app setting, firstly you have to mention the app name. So right now we are going ahead with MageNative text. You can write the app name as per your business needs. Now we are having the three images, app icon, header image, dark mode. Okay, so let's go ahead with each and every element one by one. App icon. So if you want to change the app icon, you can simply add it from here. You have to simply select the file and then click on image, so image will be uploaded. If you want to change the header image for this particular app, for your app, so you can set up the header image for your app right from here. So let's upload some image and it will be reflected and it will be applicable on your mobile app. You have to be very careful about the recommended size that the mobile app builder is showing to you. So if you're going ahead with the recommended size, it would definitely and very efficiently be implemented for the different elements. So once you're uploading the images for your Shopify store and for these particular elements, you have to be very careful about the recommended sizes that we are showing to you. And based on that, you can upload the images. So as you can see, both images have successfully been uploaded. Then we have the option of dark mode. So for example, if you want to enable the dark mode for your mobile app, you can do it from here. Right now it is enabled. If you want to disable it, you can simply click on off. And then if you want to set it to auto mode, you can do it from here. So if you want to enable the maintenance mode for your mobile app, you can keep it disabled. You can keep it enabled. Otherwise you can keep it disabled. And then click on apply. So all the app settings have been done, and next is we have color and font. So these are the different color and font settings that you can do for your mobile app. The different segments that we are providing to you with the help of which or in which you can set up the color is, first is the global color that will be implemented to the entire theme of your mobile app, and then we have the top navigation color. So let's get started with the global color firstly. If you click on this tooltip, you will get the entire segment that how this global color is actually going to be implemented in the mobile app. From here you can set up the primary color. As you can see, if I'm changing the primary color, it is being reflected on the add to cart button. So you can set up the add to cart button or the primary color right from here. Let's go ahead with this color code. Then is the secondary color. You can change the secondary color right from here. You can also change from here. Yes. Then we have the heading color. If you want to change the text heading or the color of the heading, you can do it from here. And then we have subheading color. If you want to change the subheading color, you can set up right from here. Then we have the border color. So if you want to change the border color in the mobile app, you can do it from here. Then home panel color, if you want to change the home panel color, as you can see, if I'm changing the color, it is now reflected in the footer section of the mobile app. So this is how you can set up the color for the entire home panel. So this is how it is going to be implemented. Let's go ahead with some, I think we can go with some dark color. Okay, yes, this is now set up. Then we have top navigation color. If you hover on this tooltip, it will show you the entire display type, that how this top navigation bar or the top navigation elements color is going to be changed, or how can you set up the color of the elements in the top navigation. So first we have badge color. So you can see that you are able to change the badge color right from here. As you can see, if I'm changing the badge color right from here, it is reflecting on the badges right over wish list and the cart button. So this is how you can set up the color for badge. Then the badge text color. If you want to change the text color under the badges, you can see, let me set the green color. So as you can see, the number that you are able to see in the mobile app over the wishlist badges and the card badge 1 and 3, its color is going to be changed. So this is how it is going to work. Then it comes the icon color. If you want to change the icon color of the badges, and in the top navigation, you can see that if I'm changing the color, it is how interestingly it is going to change, and you can see the impact and you can see the change right on the same panel. Let's go ahead with the red color. Then the panel color, if you want to change the panel color in the top navigation, you can change the color as per your choices. So let's go ahead with something like this. Yes, and this is how it is going to work. So we have set the panel color as well, and this is how interestingly and in just a quick few steps you can set up the complete branding for your mobile app. So after implementing all the color and font settings and the changes in the colors of the different elements like global color and the top navigation, all you have to do is click on apply, and all the changes that you have done to the mobile app and the branding, it will successfully be implemented in your mobile app. So we have created our entire mobile app, and now the next step that we are going to do ahead after setting up the branding is preview. So let's check the preview of our mobile app, and after that we will successfully be able to launch our mobile app for the Shopify store. Let's click on preview. After clicking on preview, you will be asked to select and set up the primary language, store primary language. So right now we are having English. You can change the language as per in the drop down option. We have to select the language in which we want to preview our theme. So right now we have been proceeding till now with the English language. So we will proceed with this language, and it will completely depend on the language in which your Shopify store is created and for which you are proceeding ahead to create the mobile app. So with English, let's proceed ahead and let's click on save button. Once you are clicking on the save button, you will get the message that your theme preview has been saved successfully, and now you can check the preview of your mobile app. So right after this step, you have to check your mobile app by scanning this particular QR code. So let's do this, and once I have scanned this QR code, I'm able to see the demo of my app, and this is how it is going to look after you have successfully created the mobile app. Let's close this window and then proceed to click on launch. Now this is how easily it is going to work for you, and you are now good to go ahead with launching your mobile app. Till now we have been discussing the steps in which we demonstrated that how can you create your mobile app with the help of custom theme option. Now we are going to show you that how can you create your mobile app if you are going with the predefined templates that we are providing to you in the MageNative Mobile App Builder. So for this to accomplish, you have to move to this section, which is pick your theme. And let me show you that how can you proceed with the predefined templates. So firstly, what you have to do is, firstly you have to select the particular theme in which out of all the predefined templates that you can see right over here. So let me select one of the theme, and as you can see that as I'm selecting the particular theme, it is being reflected in the mobile app. So based on your theme selection, it would reflect in the mobile app, and then you can succeed and then you can proceed successfully with that particular theme that you have selected. So for if you're going with the default theme, so firstly you have to select the store type, and once you are selecting the particular store type, then you would get the list of all the templates that are relating to that particular industry, and all those theme templates that are relating to that particular industry that you have selected. So for example, if I'm selecting the fashion industry, you can see the option for custom theme has been disabled, and I'm getting all the theme templates that we are providing for the fashion industry. So for example, if you selected another type of industry, for example food, so you will get all the theme templates that is relating to the food industry. So based on each and every industry, we are providing you the set of predefined templates, out of which you can select one and proceed to create your mobile app. So for now, let's proceed with the fashion industry and let's select this particular theme. Once you have selected the particular theme, the next step that you have to proceed ahead is save and next. So let's click on this button. And the same steps would be repeated for same. First you have selected the theme, and then you are having the option to customize the theme. Now, when we were discussing the steps in which we had proceeded with the custom theme, you were getting the option to choose components, because in that step we were proceeding with the custom theme option, in which you had to firstly select all the components for your mobile app. But over here the difference is that once you have selected the theme, you have to proceed with all the components that are there in that particular theme that you have selected. And what you can do right now here is that once you have selected the particular theme, so you will not get the step to choose components. But if you have set up all the components and if you have selected one theme, so all the components which are there in your selected theme, it will be reflected in the mobile app. And in one particular case, for example, if you want to delete any particular component, so definitely you can do this step right from here. So let me show you. To delete the particular component, in case you are proceeding ahead with the default themes or predefined templates, all the settings, all the components that you are hiding, it will be hidden from the mobile app, as you can see. And as you can also see that as I am hiding the particular components in the mobile app, all the settings consequent to those particular components are also getting disabled. So this is the similarity in both the steps, both in case of custom theme also and both in case of predefined templates also, that if you are disabling or if you are not wanting to keep those components in your mobile app, so you will not get those settings. And once you have finalized the count of components and the components that you want to keep in the mobile app, so you will be getting all the settings to customize those components. So let's hide the components and let's proceed with only few. So for now I am going only with the top bar, and based on your choices you can decide all the components. You can enable the components as per your needs, and you can proceed to customize those particular components in the mobile app. So now we have only top bar, and to customize the top bar, simply you have to click on this edit button and you will get the settings to customize this complete top bar. So as you can see, when we were discussing the steps in the custom theme option, we were also having the same options. So in the top bar settings, you are getting the two options. First is layout, with the help of which you can decide the entire look and feel and the display type of this top bar, and then you have to upload the image. So let's set up the display layout option. So firstly, you are having the different option to set up the search position. So you can go ahead with one of the four options that you're getting here. And then we have top bar settings. In the top bar settings also, if you want to enable wish list, you can enable this particular setting, otherwise keep it disabled. Similar step you will have to proceed with banner slider. So you can decide to keep the banner slider or simply disable it. And the same process you have to proceed with dots also. If you want to enable the dots, you can keep it enabled or otherwise disable it. Then click on apply. So as you can see, if I'm clicking on apply button, I'm getting the notification that I am supposed to enter all the required details in the selected component. Then only I will be able to proceed it. So what I'm missing here is upload of the images. So from here I need to upload the image that I want to keep in the top bar. So let's open the image from my device and set it up here. So I have successfully uploaded the image that I want to be shown in the top bar. Over here, as you can see, it is being reflected, and then click on apply button. All the settings have successfully been done in the top bar, as you can see, and the next step that I have to do is click on save. So after clicking on the button which is save, you will get the notification the theme has been saved. And the same step would be repeated as we had discussed and demonstrated in the case when we were developing our mobile app with the help of custom theme option. The next step would be branding. Then you can preview your app, and then successfully you are good to go ahead with the launch process. So this is how easily in the 2 steps you can decide to create your mobile app. You can just create your mobile app with custom theme also, and you can create your mobile app with the predefined templates that you're providing to you in our MageNative Mobile App Builder. In case out of the two options also, if you are facing some challenges, or if you're looking out some different theme or different process, or if you want our support team to work for you while creating the theme for your mobile app, so simply what you have to do, you have to connect to our support team, and we will be assisting you for the entire process of onboarding steps and creating the app for your Shopify store. So this is how easily and quickly you can create an app for your Shopify store with MageNative Mobile App Builder. If you require any resources for assistance while setting up the mobile app builder after watching the demo video, here are some helpful options that you can consider. So if you have any doubts and queries, please write your queries in the comment section and we'll be glad to help you during the entire onboarding process to MageNative Mobile App Builder. We'll definitely be coming up with more and more demo videos and tutorials so as to help you have an easy mobile app creation journey that sells more for you. Thank you for watching today's demo video and have a wonderful day. Stay tuned with Team MageNative.